Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Sin, and welcome to episode 4 of the Lonestarbrujas podcast. If you are new to the podcast or the channel, welcome. This show is bringing you topics of discussion of the occult, holistic healing, spirituality. We have paranormal and supernatural events. We will throw in some true crime along with tarot, astrology, and much, much more. If you are not already following us, please do so on Instagram and TikTok at Lone Star Brujas. If you would like to contact us, please do. We would love to collaborate or talk with you if you would like to be on the show as well. You can do so at our email address, which is lonestarbrujas@gmail.com. If you joined us last week, we did pull 3 cards that we went through. We actually went through the King of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So we went through these 3 here, which all 3 did belong to the minor arcana. And I appreciate everyone who tuned into that episode and shared it amongst your feeds. I hope it was helpful as we all learn tarot together. Today we do have 3 cards to discuss. The first card that we will be discussing is the Queen of Swords card. We would then go through the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Cups. These 3 also belong to the minor arcana. And we'll go ahead and jump into the first card, which is the Queen of Swords. So if you can see, this is similar to the King card that we pulled last week. We now have the feminine version of that. Which is a queen sitting on her throne. She is holding a sword. She looks like she is speaking to a crowd. At least that's what I'm getting from it. There's clouds behind her, and she does have also looks like a river flowing as well. With this card pulled upright, the message that you would receive is you are communicating clear what's best for everyone. And this can be associated with complexity, perceptive, and clear-minded. If you were to pull this card in reverse, it can also indicate cold-heartedness, cruel, or being bitter. If this card was pulled for yourself or during a reading, one of the guiding questions that you would ask is, do you have the best in mind for everyone? This card is also associated with the autumn season. It is an air card. And if you were to ask any type of clarifying question with it, or an open-ended question, it would be, or a closed-ended question, I apologize, it would be a maybe. So we do have yes, no, or maybe. So this one is really just making sure, or you may not be sure of what the true answer is. You have to really dig in and make sure that you're communicating clear for what's best for everyone. Now, with the Queen of Swords also pulled upright, it could also indicate you are intelligent, independent, sharp-witted, and truthful. You are a direct communicator and have unbiased judgment and clear boundaries. Your decisions are based on facts, not only on emotions, and many people value your objective opinion. Alternatively, it may represent an older woman who steps into your life when you are vulnerable and who can protect you and help you overcome challenges. In reverse, the message that would come across is you may be feeling too much with your heart rather than your head, and your emotions can lead you astray. You may be cold-hearted, manipulative, lacking empathy, and overly critical. These can be signs of some unresolved trauma coming to the surface. Try to align with your head and your heart to make sure that you are making sound decisions. All right, so with the next card that we will discuss, it is the Knight of Wands. As you can see, this card You have a knight. He's holding his wand or in his hand. Looks like he's charging towards something. This card is associated with the season spring, and it is a fire card. If you were to pull this in a yes or no or maybe way, it would be a yes card. The message that comes across with this card is whatever you want to do, do it now. So as you can see, he's coming through, taking charge and going forward. So it's associated with action, adventure, and fearlessness. So going for whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Now, if you were to pull this card in reverse, it could also indicate that you are maybe moving too impulsively, reckless, and out of anger. So be careful of those impulsive decisions that you make out of emotion. So this does actually tie into the previous card, which was the Queen of Swords. As she mentioned, or as that card mentions, it is best to make sure that you're communicating clear and you're thinking, using your heart and your mind to make a clear decision, and that it's something that's going to be good for everyone, not just yourself. If you were to pull this card, one of the questions that you would ask yourself or your client or the individual you're reading is, what is holding you back from taking action? And upright, the message that can be received as well is you are being adventurous, energetic, and charming. You are heroic, rebellious, free-spirited, and charged with enthusiasm. You may go traveling, may take a free-spirited adventure, or move countries, or you may make a brave new business decision. You are taking risks now that can pay off well. You might be hot-tempered and rushing into action now, but if you are finishing what you've started, success will be coming your way. The reverse meaning is you could be lacking enthusiasm and ambition to make ventures successful right now, or alternatively, you might be overly confident. So that could be that impulsiveness. Being too hasty, volatile, or a daredevil. It is advisable to be cautious right now with your actions, projects, relationships, or spending. So if you're doing all of that out of just because you might be bored, you might be sad, you might be mad, you're going through a lot, and then you start using these things to help yourself feel better, chill out. That way you are able to kind of pull back, start to reflect on yourself to determine what's the next best course of action. Now, the third card that we are discussing is the Four of Cups. As you can see with this one, this is a man sitting against the tree. He has cups. He has 3 cups on the ground. He has another one coming out at him. This card is associated with the season summer. It is a water card. And if you were pulling this out in a yes, no, or maybe, it would be a maybe card. In an upright position, the message, or this is associated with missed opportunities, apathy, seclusion, or something that has closed in on you, or it has closed for you. The reverse meaning would be wanting to break free, choosing happiness, and accepting an invitation. One of the guiding questions for this card would be, how can you open up the new ways of life? And then also the message that would come across is, don't close yourself to new ideas and paths. The more elaborated message for this card in an upright position would be, there might be opportunities that you are turning down and offers that you are refusing. You can feel yearning and regret, and you might be focusing on the negative. Contemplate and meditate over this and reevaluate what is important to you, realizing what makes you feel bored and unhappy, and doing something about it can help you make a change for the better. In the reversed elaborate message, would be you are pulling yourself out of a rut and seizing opportunities with enthusiasm and focus, letting go of regret and ending stagnation. You've renewed motive. I'm sorry. You have renewed motivation and you are proactive, regenerized, and have a zest for life. This is a time of new inspiration, creativity, and realization. So with the Four of Cups upright, the message that I'm getting is that this is just my own interpretation of it. You're probably receiving opportunities, but they may not necessarily be what you want. So because of that, you're just turning them down. My personal experience with that tends to lead to just regretting for not taking that chance and not going for it. And that can lead to you being, upset about it. You might feel like you just basically that opportunity was closed, it's done, and you missed out. So that's what I'm getting from this. If that is the case, continue to take forward action on what you want, just like what the Knight of Wands card mentioned. Now, if you were to get that in a reverse aspect, you're probably already pulling yourself out from feeling that way. So if you are, just make sure you keep doing that, keep moving forward. If certain opportunities are coming your way. So for example, if you're looking for a job and that may not necessarily be the job that you want, but you know you need a job, go ahead and take it for the time being, because sometimes in spirituality and in astrology, we have to sometimes do the things we don't want to do in order to get the things and do the things that we do want to do. So nothing in this life comes easy. So if you want to just reap benefits but not do the hard work, that's not how it works. And that's what I'm getting from this card. So I'll go ahead and show you guys again this spread. Actually, let me put it this way. So you can see here. And I hope that you all enjoyed this quick episode. Again, I appreciate everyone who has tuned in so far. We have exciting updates. So in the podcast booth, you can't see it right now, but we will start offering merchandise. We do have shirts coming in this week, so I'm really excited to reveal that to you guys. Also, we do have handmade resin items that are available for sale. If you want something customized for yourself, please contact me through our email, which is Lonestarbrujas. And then I can also work something out with you, because I do resin on the side, and it's been one of my passions. So if you are interested in a customized piece, please feel free to contact me directly. We are right across the hall in the Kyle Flea Market, Texarkana Candles. So if you have any questions about tarot, you need a reading, you can book through Sarah on her website, which is texarkanacandles.com. Or you can come visit us if you're in the area. We are at the Kyle Flea Market at 1119 South Highway 80. And we are right off of I-35. You can't miss us. Saturday and Sunday, it's popping. We are inside of the building. Please come by, say hello. I would be really excited to meet you all. And again, I appreciate the love and the support. I can't wait to build and create and maintain this podcast and channel with you guys. So until the next time we speak, peace, protect your priorities.